Today we're bringing big podcast energy and is giving professional audio vibes from the top podcasts on the planet. Sound Society. Let's go. Master Miller here, and this video I'm doing for all my podcasters out there, and that's not to exclude my up-and-coming recording/performing artists who nowadays are even starting their own podcasts as well. I got all y'all in mind, but check it, cause there is a catch. You know I gotta keep it honest with y'all, so make sure you stick around to the end of this video so I can leave y'all fully informed. Plus, towards the end, I have some must-ask questions that need some I'm dying to know answers, so I need y'all to lend your experience to extend the dialogue so we can continue to pay things forward beyond this video. With that said, today we're talking about optimizing that ever so important vocal of yours, that in-your-face yet welcoming vocal that allows the viewer to feel every ounce of your demeanor, all while having that million-dollar conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about none other than the Shure SM7B. So let's get into it. So first off, it has excellent sound quality. Coming out the gate, it delivers an extended full-range frequency response, which means if you run this mic on its flat setting, you're going to be able to capture all the warm, rich tonality that your voice has to offer that falls in the low and low mids of your vocal. The SM7B also comes equipped with advanced electromagnetic shielding to prevent the pickup of hum and other studio equipment, which can commonly become a problem with vocal recordings, especially if you're running cheap cables, in addition to not supporting your rig with quality power conditioners. And as I've stated before on this channel, I strongly advise not cutting corners on cables and power supplies just to save $1. Look, you don't have to buy all the things, but whatever you do decide to purchase, just make sure it's quality. Beyond that, another notable mention is that it provides excellent off-axis sound rejection, which makes it perfect for podcasting where the focus is on the host's voice and not any external distractions, which also means that it serves the recording artist well, where typically the most important aspect of a pop recording is the lead vocal. And if that wasn't enough, the SM7B was built so mindfully, they managed to incorporate a built-in pop filter with air suspension shock isolation to eliminate both mechanical noise and breathiness, if I said that right, breathiness. All that to say, the SM7B is great for capturing the human voice. It's also worthy to mention the SM7B's versatility. This mic has 2 different frequency shaping switches that I didn't even know existed the first time I used it, but I guess I would have known that if I would have read the product manual. So, pro tip, always read the product manual anytime you get a new piece of gear, even if it's something as seemingly straightforward as a microphone. At any rate, it's got some screws on the back. Once you remove the screws and plate, underneath lies further sonic shaping capabilities. One being a high-pass filter switch that's going to start rolling off the signal just below 300 Hz if I'm not mistaken, and the other a mid-range presence boost switch, which is going to give you a slight push between 1 to 7K, which is basically like giving you 2 microphones in one. And with these 2 switches, you now have the optionality to tailor your sound to fit your podcasting style. So whether you're recording a solo show or a group discussion, this mic's got you covered. Then we can't do a video on a Shure mic without addressing its durability, which they're notoriously known for. Their headphones, the mic's though, tough. The SM7B is definitely built to last, meaning it can withstand a lot of wear and tear. This is especially important for podcasters or independent artists who may be recording in different locations or traveling frequently. Which means what? A lot of setting up and breaking down sets, right? The last thing you need is your microphone failing to capture audio because it got bumped or dropped in between jumping from studio to studio. Ain't nobody got time for broken gear, so keeping it moving. Now let's talk about cosigns. Everybody wants to roll with what's hot. It's human nature, especially in this day and age. So let's take a look at some of the top podcasters who use this notable Shure mic. Now we got the likes of Joe Rogan, like that guy. Bert Kreischer, Dax Shepard, Philip DeFranco stole the product. Now that's an awesome chick. I love that woman. She probably got one of the realest podcasts out there, I'm saying. And then of course we can't not mention the legend himself, Gary V. V for Vaynerchuk, look him up. Love that guy. Like if you don't like Gary, that's a hell of a red flag, because Gary for the people. At any rate, that's just to name a few, right? Yet all the people I just named been popping, and the Shure SM7B is all their podcast microphone of choice. Coincidence? I think not. So everything seems all good up to this point, right? Well, I did say there's a catch, and the catch is The forever controversial preamplification of this microphone. It takes a little bit more gain than the rest of the mics you may come across, and what that means is driving any preamp to the max may induce undesirable noise to the signal, which is less than ideal if you're expecting a cleaner recording. So what's the solution? Well, if you check the SM7B manual, you'll find that it even states if your preamp does not provide more than 60 dBs of gain, option A, use an inline boost amplifier, which is basically like a preamp before the preamp. Or option B, use a different preamp altogether. Which one? Well, one that provides more than 60 dBs of gain. And as far as that inline amplifier you may be wondering about, one that I've personally used and could recommend would be the Cloudlifter. The one on display today is a dual channel, but they do have a single channel for, say, artists who record solo. Today, though, we're highlighting the podcast application, and so the dual channel would be the play to make. Channel 1 for the host, channel 2 for the guest. And of course, all gear mentioned in this video, we have left links for you in the description, transparency policy. Making any and all of your audio purchases through any of our links does in fact help support the channel so we can continue to bring you content like this and so much more. So the world's not over. You might take your new SM7B, plug it up to your current pre, crank it all the way and say, I got enough level. Sounds fine to me. Cool, well then disregard. But now if you do decide to go to the link in the description and click order, only to later plug in your new mic and can't get enough level from your preamp, well, you've been warned. I've already fully disclosed the reality to the preamplification with this mic. Fair enough, right? But now, society, I have questions. I'm personally curious, dying to know with this whole SM7B preamp situation. Society, if you have or have used the SM7B, I got 3 questions for you. And all the real ones gonna give me 3 answers in the comment section. Question 1. If you only used a single preamp with your SM7B, how much gain did or do you use to record with if we're talking a typical lead vocal? Question 2, if you did only use one preamp, which one did you use and was it analog or a plug-in emulation? Question 3, did you use an inline boost amplifier, and if so, then how much gain did you then use from the main preamp that followed that? Basically inquiring how did you find that it changed the gain structure is basically all I'm asking. I'm legit dying to know. I've tried both, but I'm choosing to save my personal experience to share more with y'all in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Until the next video comment section, I'll see you there.